Let's get you up to speed on what's new when it comes to mask mandates. Maryland Governor Larry Hogan says it's time for masks to come off in Maryland schools. He's leaning on the State Board of Education to lift restrictions as soon as possible. Governor Hogan says case numbers are falling and vaccines are widely available. But in Montgomery County, Hogan's push is getting pushed back from County Executive Mark Eldridge. He points out Montgomery County's transmission rate is still considered high.
I think he would serve us all better if he was a little bit more patient about it and got us at least into the moderate transmission range.
Now to Virginia, where the state's largest school system, Fairfax County, is making plans to let its students take off their masks. But it says two things have to happen first. The county's COVID cases need to drop to a moderate transmission level, and they need to stay there at least a week. At that point, masks would become optional. All right, let's bring in the chief, Top Rashad, again. We saw you a couple of minutes ago, Top, and you mentioned that we might have a better idea, or these snow maps will be updating.
I did,
Yes?
and here's the thing, if you've been in this business long enough, in the old days, we'd get computer models that they would just not come in, or they'd be wrong. It doesn't happen too often, but right now the new GFS is not in. So I don't have anything new for you. I do have one new American model, which looks pretty similar to this. I would say generally an inch or less across the metro area. And I think by the time you go to the Super Bowl parties, you're going to be okay. Europe, pretty much the same. Heavier mounts, as quote heavier mounts, down into maybe southern Prince George's County, St. Mary's County, and Calvary County. Seems to have been the snow belt all year, doesn't it? So this is the GFS model, 1.7 downtown by 6 a.m. on Sunday. Doesn't really change after that, maybe 2 inches into southern Maryland. Farther north and west you go, pretty consistent on both models, you get less snow. Hagerstown, nothing. Maybe 2/10 in Frederick, that's it. Okay, so I threw in the European model, and this I think is closer to what's really going to happen. We're talking just tenths of an inch here and there, and maybe an inch into southern Maryland. That's by 6 o'clock in the morning, maybe get up to 1.2 by noon on Sunday. So right now I would keep all your Super Bowl plans. I think you're going to be okay. All right, so let's talk about hour by hour. Again, it starts out cold tomorrow, upper 30s. Upper 20s in the burbs, but then look at this. Low 60s at 2 o'clock, at 4 o'clock. Even at 6 p.m. tomorrow, it's in the upper 50s. So if you have plans tomorrow night, you can probably eat outside. Probably don't even need a space heater, I don't think. I mean, it's crazy. Look at these temps. 62 tomorrow, near 60 on Saturday before temps crash. In the 30s on Sunday. Monday, we'll be lucky to make freezing Valentine's Day. It'll be dry, and then low 40s on Tuesday. That's still cold for this time of year. Average high now is creeping up to 45, 40, 46, 47 degrees. So walking the dog, cold to start in the morning, but then, wow, upper 50s by noon. Great by evening. Great, low 60s. Great, low 60s. That's pretty good. One motif we have, what common thread we have tomorrow and Saturday, and really Sunday, is breezes. It's going to be kind of a breezy weekend, but still very nice tomorrow. At least it'll be a warm breeze on Friday. It's out of the southwest. That will pump temps up to 58 to 63. A lot of clouds Saturday, still breezy, but still mild. Temps will fall late in the day. Evening rain is possible. Colder on Sunday. Yes, morning light snow is possible. Not super concerned with it right now. All right, tomorrow morning, again, upper 20s to upper 30s to start. 40s are around 40 by mid-morning, but then by lunchtime, big warm-up. Temperatures in the upper 50s by lunchtime. Take lunch outside. So, no yellow weather alerts for Friday and Saturday. We'll monitor Sunday for a yellow weather alert. We're looking at morning snow possible, maybe an inch or so. Dry on Valentine's Day and then warming up. Look at this. By next Wednesday, we're in the low 50s, and by next Thursday, we're low 60s. We have bookends of low 60s on the 7th day.
Stimulus payments were a lifeline to millions of Americans during the pandemic, and every time the Treasury mailed out those checks and deposits, we received email after email from some of you asking, "Where's my check?" On social media, some of you claim you can still collect that money through your taxes. So let's verify. If you think you're owed more stimulus money than you got, is there a way to get the remainder when you file your taxes? Our sources, the IRS website, and spokesperson Luis Garcia and Henry Grez of the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants. Let's start with the third stimulus, the most recent one. The IRS says if you're eligible and didn't get one or didn't get the full amount, you can claim something called the Recovery Rebate Credit when you file your taxes.
The Recovery Rebate Credit is a way to reconcile with the amount that you were actually owed and the amount you received. so that if there's more coming your way, you'll get it through that recovery rebate credit when you file your return.
If you don't remember how much you got, check your IRS online account or check your mailbox for a letter by the IRS for this purpose. It's called Letter 6475.
If you don't fill out that worksheet, the IRS isn't going to do it for you. So you need to fill out the worksheet and make sure you put the proper numbers in there.
Our experts say if you don't ordinarily file a tax return, you should go ahead and do it. You may be able to get that stimulus payment retroactively if you missed out. Now, let's say you still haven't got all your money from your first and second payment. The IRS says don't claim any of that on your 2021 taxes. That's info you should have included on your 2020 return. If you want to try and still get it, the IRS says file a 2020 tax return if you haven't already, or amend your 2020 tax return if it's already been processed. So we can verify, yes, there is a way to get your stimulus money by filing taxes. Got something you want our researchers to look into? Email us at verify@WUSA9.com.